it wasn't
Hi everyone, I'm
horrendous.
welcome back.
Don't
So
think
it
that
is
it
part
was,
2
but
of this reaction
he
video.
used to do things like...
So, yeah. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, videos, like, comment,
he would move our
and
toys away
subscribe,
from us,
and hit the bell icon.
so that
Follow her on social media as well,
we couldn't basically
because she is a
get
great
them. It
person
would
who
upset
makes
us,
great
then that would upset my mum, and that's how we used to get
and
to
I want
her.
her to do very well on YouTube.
Yeah, my dad's got a lot of issues.
So go
and
ahead and
we're getting better
subscribe to her
because
YouTube
he's
channel.
starting to listen to me a bit more, because I tell him straight. I always go, it's not our fault, stop blaming us for what your dad did to you. And I think he's taking it on board this time, because recently we had a massive fallout and we didn't talk for 5 weeks. But yeah, we're slowly getting back on track. I think we've been talking again for about 3 weeks. So we're getting there again. But hopefully he's taking on board what I've said.
These things take time.
Then we get on to school life. Oh, this is where the fun happens. So I'm dyslexic. I've talked about it in other videos. Whenever I say things wrong as well, I tell you that's my dyslexia. But yeah, I struggled, but I didn't find out I was dyslexic until I reached the age of 30, which was pretty bad. I remember finding out that I was dyslexic and I was crying, and she was like, don't be upset, it's fine, it's okay, it's not anything bad. I was like, no, you don't understand. I thought I was stupid because I couldn't read and write very well. I thought I was just stupid and I couldn't be anything other than a cleaner or whatever. And she was like, no, it's just dyslexia, you'll be fine. And they gave me an overlay, and I cried my eyes out because I was like, I can read. I could actually read what was on the paper. It was crazy. So for me, when I look at writing on white paper, really white, crispy white paper, the letters separate. So it's kind of like looking at a 3D, comic book, when you have the 3D and it has like the lines, so that when you put the 3D glasses on, it looks like it's coming out at you. It's like that.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
But yeah, pretty much, it was hard, but I embrace my dyslexia. I love my dyslexia because it's like Russian roulette with words. You never know what's going to come out of this mouth. You never know. It's just hilarious. I got bullied at school. I'm not sure if I've talked about that, but yeah, I got bullied through school. It got pretty bad. A girl, I was walking home and this girl grabbed me, and her friend started ripping chunks out of my tights that I was wearing.
Why?
And I remember looking down and going, why are you doing this? And she said, I don't like you. I was like, well, leave me alone then. I've done nothing, kind of thing. The best advice I got from a teacher was, if the bully says to you, I'm going to hit you if you snitch on me, the best one I got is, you can hit me if you want, I'm still going to snitch. Because the reason why, well, not snitch, I'm still going to tell the teacher. Because the reason why they say they're going to hit you is so you don't tell anybody. It's not necessarily that they will hit you, but even if they do, you can get them done for it. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. I remember it stopped for 2 reasons, I think it was. I think this is just me assuming. One was when I flipped my lid in class. Like, there's a lot of hair here, people. There's a lot of hair. And I remember, remember those clips that are like that? Yeah? Girls, guys might not, but girls will. I had that, and to get it to fit in my hair, I had to do it a certain time. Sometimes it wouldn't go in properly, so I had to keep doing it. But anyway, I had one of those clips in my hair, and these two guys at school kept pinching it out of my head.
Oh no.
I swear. I was like, I'm this person that like it builds and then it just explodes like a volcano. And it was in this class we were doing French, sorry, and I remember it so well. My best friend was sat next to me, and they were sat behind me, and they grabbed my clip, and I was like, I've had enough. This is it, I'm done. And I pushed my chair out, and I pinned one of the lads, between the chair and the table, and I just spun round, grabbed him by his tie, and went, "Where's my clip?" And then he went, he's got it. And I remember sliding across the tables at it to get to him. And he was like, because he didn't know which way to go. And I just grabbed him and went, "Give me my clip back." And he gave me the clip back. And then he went, you're in psycho, you are. And I literally, calm as a cucumber, went, sat down, put the clip back in my hair, and carried on with my work. As if nothing had happened. And my best mate was sat next to me, crying, laughing. She thought it was hilarious. And then my teacher was just stood there and he was kind of like, what the hell just happened? And he shouted at the two boys and told them to get out of the classroom. And they went, well, she attacked us. And he was like, yeah, but you provoked her. Get out. I was like,
that's true.
Serves you right.
After listening to your story,
the second reason I think the bullying stopped is, how do I talk about this?
See? You must always behave
basically
as
because I got, at the age of 14, I got sexually assaulted by someone.
Oh,
it's really hard to talk about this. And
that is serious.
Going to my friends and basically saying what to do, because it was a couple of days after the incident, because what had happened, it had happened to me. And
oh my God,
I just wanted to forget about it. I thought I could just forget about it and just get on with my life. Right. So I made the fatal mistake of having a shower, having a bath, getting myself ugly because I felt dirty.
That might have been
going to bed.
Terrible for her.
And then I woke up the next morning, went to school, pretended everything was fine, got home, was just about to go upstairs to get changed out of my school uniform.
You do hear
and the doorbell went.
Like I've got on the news
stood at the door.
On Google.
And I remember cowering behind my dad's chair.
Assaulted.
And just thinking, you're going nowhere. You're gonna constantly be here. I mean, he was a cheeky person for knocking on the door in the first place after what he'd just done to me. And B, I think he was kind of checking to see if I'd said anything. It took guts to do that as well, because my dad would have killed him for you.
The thing is, if you get assaulted or sexually assaulted,
I went to school
then it's important to tell someone about it.
Because I was like, you're going nowhere. I need to do something. I need to get you away from me.
Because
and
if
they said, go to school counsellor, because I was lucky enough to have a school counsellor in my school, which I think they should have in every school, because without her, I don't think I'd have been here. I think I'd have ended my life, because she supported me so much through everything.
I feel sorry for her now. She is my best friend.
Yeah, so I at my best tried to write her a note, because you've got to remember I'm dyslexic at this point. Well, I've been dyslexic my whole life, but I didn't know.
I think
And
now
I couldn't spell very
only
well.
medic
So I tried my hardest
alright.
to write the note to the counsellor. It just basically said, I need to see you, we need to talk about something. And I dropped it off in her letterbox. And I sat in class and I was waiting all day for her to send me a note, and she didn't. And the next day I went to school and my tutor turned around to me and went, Siobhan? I went, yeah, just school counsellor wants to see you, in front of the whole class. I was just like, oh my god, now everybody knows I need to see the school counsellor. And everyone was looking at me because everyone had gone quiet. And my two best friends were just like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then they're like, why you go to school counsellor? And I went, I just need to talk to her about something. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be hard enough as it is without everyone asking questions. Anyway. So I went to the school counsellor. I can't actually remember how I told her. I just remember that I did tell her that this thing had happened to me. And I felt like it was my fault. Because literally, all I did was, we went around to the house because there was a party, and I was doing my mocks around about that time, and of course because I'm dyslexic I found it really hard to revise and all that lot, and I just asked to lie on his bed. That's all I asked, because I was tired. And then he did what he did. And you like to think that you could go, get off me, nah, what are you doing? But I froze. Like, I genuinely was terrified that my whole body just shut down. I couldn't move. I was screaming in my head, get off me. But I just couldn't move. And then when he finished, I jumped up because it was like a switch had gone on and I could move again. I got up and I went to the toilet, and I remember sitting on the toilet thinking, how the hell am I going to get out of here? And I just thought, I know, I'll ask to get a drink, because my whole family were downstairs, meaning my mum and my dad and my brother. And I went downstairs and I asked my dad for some money, and he said, what's it for? And I told him it was for a drink. He said, there's drink in there. I don't really fancy any of that. I want to go to the shop. And then his mother went, oh, I need to go to the shop. And I was like, no, I want to get away from it. So his sister and my mother all came to the shop with me.
I was in, yeah, see you guys tomorrow.